Hi everyone, this is Tammy with Creative Critters Imaginations. Actually going to go over a little bit about the new Imagine machine. One of the things that I wanted to start with was the fact that this machine actually comes with some predetermined shapes that are really cool. You don't even have to have a cartridge in here in order to use these. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So it looks like there's 20 separate images on here. So I really kind of like it because you could do a lot of journaling boxes. These would be great for little mini books or word books. There's a lot of things that you could do with these shapes. So these are, if you choose, good to use with the pattern papers. So you could choose one and we'll do the editing there. Here's all the pattern papers that you can choose from. So you can and then there's all the colors. So if you wanted to make it a particular color, you tap that. If you would rather make it a pattern, then you would tap that. That's kind of cool. I like that. See that? Isn't that cool? So you make a pattern paper out of it, out of the shape, which is really pretty. But what I really like and what I want to focus on today is when you go to do these shapes and you go and you're looking at this pattern bar, there's this one little key right here. One little key right here. And it has the arrow. That is your RGB define color screen. So this is where you can choose the basic colors, which are up here. You've got your red. If you tap on that, let's see, it looks like it gives you the RGB color number down there. Yep, it does. So for this particular red, the RGB is 255 38 0. Okay. If you tap on the green, really cute green, it's 0, 143, 0. So really cool. And then if you just want to kind of pick one from the wheel, you can actually just tap on a color, change it. If you notice this little square right here every time I tap, that is how those work. Now I'm actually going to choose some colors. I'm going to the 0. We're going to make the G a 0 also. Notice this over here, it actually moves the little icon when I'm choosing the color. And then we're going to make the B, which is the blue, the 255, which is a really true bright blue. So this would be about as primary, I think, as you can get. Something to be perfect for back to school type colors. So there you see my bright blue. So I'm going to choose that bright blue and I'm going to apply, and there we go, bright blue. A lot of people were kind of wondering, because of how the muted colors of this cartridge, they were worried that that's all that you're going to be able to get are those muted colors, but this is a very bright blue, so we'll give this one a try. I'm going to make this 3 inches. Oh, there's my sizing, so right there, 3 inches, and apply. Okay, so it's up there on my screen. I'm going to tap this one and let's add this one in there. Let's go to our RGB, but this time let's do the RGB 255 in the red. So we're going to take the B down to 0. There we go, and we're going to take the red up to 255. Now, while it's doing this, if there was anything that I would say criticizing wise, would be that it would be really cool if when you tapped on this, there was a keypad that popped up, kind of like they have on the Gypsy when you're changing the sizes and stuff, because it would be much easier for a keypad. I could tap it in a keypad and I could type in 255. And there you go, rather than holding it down and letting it run through the entire numbers. Now, 0 is the lowest number, 255 is the highest number of each of these. So, you know, there's your range. But when I do the red at 255, my G, which is the green, at 0, my blue is 0. That gives me a really true red. So I'm going to apply that red, and there we go. I have a red scallop. Now that is a pretty red. So I'm going to apply that. Still at the 3 inches. I've got it up there. Okay, if you want a black, black is easy. It's 0 for the red. And 0 for the green. And 0 for the blue. So 0, 0, 0 gives you black. There you go. And we'll apply it. And we have our square. Going on to the next shape. If we want to take a look at the mat, you can see all the shapes and the colors that I've added to this mat. And now, ready to go and add some more shapes, and I'll be right back. Alright, I've got all 20 images in various colors on my mat. I even added 2 patterns just so that I'd have a little sample of the patterns too. See, there you go. If you want to see something closer, you just tap on it, and you can either delete it, or you can copy it, or you can go and edit it again if you wanted to. Or tap off of it. There you go. Or tap on it like that. And it brings it up bigger, and then that way you can work with it. The screen and everything on how you do this is very user-friendly. It doesn't take very long to figure out how to do the different things. And right now we're going to focus on the RGB colors and the shapes that come on the Cricut Imagine. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, it's printing all those shapes. If you come over here and look behind, you can see how colorful they are. Isn't that cool? I printed everything and going to cut it at 2 inches just so that I have kind of a sample of the shapes that are already in the Cricut Imagine, and that way I can stick them on something and have them handy so that if I am ever looking for just a shape, I have these to refer to. Now the machine is going to take it back in and see it finished printing. And now it's going to cut. So you'll see it'll come out underneath the bar this time. Whereas I put it in over the bar, now it comes out underneath it. And there we go. Cutting image number 1. Isn't that cool? I have my speed set on 5 and my pressure is set on 3. My blade depth is a size 4. There we go. It's all done. With the chart, you can do any of the colors that you want. This particular chart starts with your whites and pastels. It goes up and it gives you the color name. It's going to give you the RGB code. If you were really into things like HTML and stuff like that, you might need the hex number too. So that's also in there. And then it has a little sample of the color too. So there you go.